Good morning. Good morning and good morning. You know I'm fashionably late. Just fashionably late. It's 2 minutes, it's 9:02, and I couldn't find my glasses. I found some, I bought some new ones and I said I wanted to be. Look at this. Okay, wait a minute now. I wanted to be a little stylish today since it's Thanksgiving and I want to be thankful in my new little find. And actually, I think I got them from Timu. Not bad, not bad. Little shine, little shine. But how are you? Good morning, good morning. Sorry I missed you yesterday. I had some other work that I had to get done. And so I said, well, I would change it to today and hopefully you all will come and know that I love you. And it's a different day from what we're used to. But I usually do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but today is Tuesday and only day this week because after today, I know I'm competing with turkey and dressing and family and friends and maybe even travel. So anyway, today is definitely a day. I'm gonna try to see who's coming in. I had a couple of people text me and tell me they will be in. So hopefully they will come. If not, we're gonna proceed and they can watch it later. But what are your plans for Thanksgiving? I have a few invites and I'm trying to decide what I want to cook. I did get some greens because my daughter loves for me to make some greens. So I know I'm going to make some collard greens. I am going to do that. In terms of other things, I'm not cooking any desserts. I'm not doing anything like that. That's not going to happen. I am not cooking anything like that. I'm just gonna make it where it's just kind of comfortable. I'm gonna, maybe hang out with my daughter a minute and some other friends that have invited me. I'm gonna run by their house. So that's gonna be my thanks. That's going to be my Thanksgiving. I don't want to make it too complicated, but I found a couple of things I wanted to go over this morning, which I just thought were so humorous. They had me laughing when I was looking them up, and I know I think I've done this one poem before, and I want to wait till I get a few people in to do it because it is just hilarious um, about what we put our time and energy in terms of each other, but yet and still the eminent objects, inanimate objects that are around us, they can't do anything. But if they could, they probably have some things to tell us. They probably would be using bad language and telling us on a regular basis. Get off of me, stop doing this, don't do that, you left a ring, whatever it's gonna be, but it would be funny. It would definitely be funny. So I would just be, just laughing so much about what it is that I would be seeing. But I'm gonna start with I wanted to start with this with a little song this morning because our word today is thankful. What are we thankful for? What are we considering to be our thanks? And I'm thankful for so many things, and I've used the word thankful to come up with what I'm going to discuss this morning. But I want you to write your thankful words. What would you be thankful about using the word thankful as your outline? But I'm going to start off with this. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I just want to thank you, Lord. You've been my friend. You've been my friend. Oh, you've been my friend. I just want to thank you, Lord. So for me, I'm thankful to God that I'm still here. Okay. Now, there wasn't a G in thankful, but thankful says to me that I have to be grateful. I have to be grateful that I'm still here, that I'm still seeing, I'm still doing, I'm still able to be a part of this life. Because many people didn't make it to today. They will not, there will be others that will not make it by Thursday. So I am grateful, I'm thankful, I'm absolutely humbled that the fact that I am still here. So anyway, now, good morning, Joan. Good morning, Kiwanis. Good morning, Big Mo. Hey, Big Mo. Good morning, Kiwanis. Good morning, good morning, good morning. But listen, I love this poem, and I know Joan has heard it before, and it's just to me one of my favorite poems. It's by Edward Lear. It says, "The table to the chair." Now, you all know that if our furniture could talk, they'd probably be telling us some things, which I said before I started singing. But here it is. And I'm going to do it with a little snaz to it this morning, because I could see these snooty pieces of furniture talking to each other. And it says, "Said the table to the chair, why, you can hardly be aware how I suffer from the heat and from chilblains on my feet. If we took a little walk, we might have a little talk. Pray let us take the air," said the table to the chair. Said the table to the chair, "Now you know we are not able. How foolishly you talk, when you know we cannot walk," said the table with a sigh. "It can do no harm to try. I has many legs as you. Why can't we walk on two?" So they both went slowly down and walked about the town with a cheerful, bumpy sound as they toddled round and round. As they hastened to the side, "See the table and the chair. Have you come out to take the air?" Wouldn't you like it that your table and chair might get some air so you don't have to dust it? Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, it'll clean itself. But no, we have to take care of our tables and chairs. So I am thankful this morning. I'm thankful. I'm hoping you're thankful. So anyway, I'm going to start with what is thankful. What thankful is pleased and relieved. We are pleased to still be here. Well, I am. I'm going to speak for myself. I'm pleased to still be here, and I'm relieved that I've made it this far. That's me. That's me. It says thankful is also to be glad and grateful. I'm all of that. I'm relieved, I'm pleased, I'm glad, and I am grateful for this opportunity to still be in this life, still be living, still seeing, still talking, still walking, still thinking, still thinking. That just the thought that we might not be, we be here and not be in our right mind. And it's extraordinary to me, the whole situation of living a life as full as you can live it. It's just a phenomenal undertaking. And so I'm happy to still be here. How about you? Put a yes down in there if you're happy to still be here. So when I break the word thankful down, I'm going to start with my T. And my T, still being. Yes, 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 Marie, still being. My T is together. When I think about a holiday like to be celebrating the thankfulness of Thanksgiving, which is just giving thanks, it says I'm looking at with having the togetherness of people, being in the same proximity with people and being person to person. Pandemic did a lot for a lot of damage, because some people are still afraid to come out and be with people and get together with others. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, Gloria. Thankful. Yes, Gloria. Thankful. We need to be thankful. We need to be, because it could be that we were not here. Could be that we would be among those already in our grave. So I'm just going to rejoice. I'm going to be joyful in it. Obviously, together is a conjunction. It means jointly, in cooperation, unison, in concert, hand in hand, in a collusion. Basically, you're together, shoulder to shoulder, cheek to jowl, cheek to jowl. You're here. You're here. So getting together on Thanksgiving with family, and some people family and friends, it's absolutely important if you have it. But if you know somebody that can't do it, and you can take them something by to eat or do something special for them, do it. Do it. It won't take you but a minute. It be like the table and the chair. They going out for the air. That's it. Go out for your air. Stop by somebody that, even if you can't go in, leave it for them at their door and let them know it's there. That I love that. So anyway, when I move further on in my word, my H, and what are y'all writing down? Let me see. Tangible, telling, tranquility. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Thankful. Yes, all those good. But when I move further on in my word, my H is for my happiness, but not just my happiness, showing and seeing happiness to others, okay, and watching them become happy, or working with them, enjoying them together in their happiness is also good. Happy, there you go, Maurice. So I have happy, and I said the state of being happy. So many of us don't know what it is to be happy, because we find something in misery. We find something in making things worse than what they are. Sometimes I have to take my bad. Now I may go down a bit, and I need someone to encourage. But once they encourage, and I've heard the message, I'm back up. I'm ready. I'm back in the game again. That's all of us helping. Helping is good. Health is good. Oh, heritage, yes. All of those things, because all those things are passed down. I feel that my health needs to be good. My heart, my heart, which leads to my head, and my health, all are connected. They're all connected. So I said happiness, and happiness means the state of being happy, where there's contentment, there's satisfaction, there's cheerfulness. It says there's merriment. How many of you get together with family and friends and you just have an absolute blast of fun? You laugh, till you cry, your side hurts. In fact, when our family used to get together, we would be so tickled. We would be on the floor. We would just laugh till we fell off the couch onto the floor. That's how funny. My family probably could have been comedians. They didn't know enough back then to realize that what they had would really be sellable on television and in theaters. But it is what it is. Everybody understands that happiness is just that. It's just happy. So with happiness, you also get cheerfulness, merriment, gaiety, joyfulness, carefreeness, because that goes with togetherness. When you're carefree, you just out there, you just having a good time. Delight, gladness, well-being, and paradise. I find that sometimes when I'm so happy, I'm almost feeling like, wow, this is, it's in my heart. I'm loving what I feel. Hopeful. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Debbie. Hey. When we move on in our word of thankful, I have abilities as my A. As long as I have my abilities, that I can still get up and I can make those greens, I can make macaroni and cheese, I can still move around in my kitchen, I can go upstairs because I forgot something up there, and I can come back down. To me, those are my abilities. Those are my abilities. And so we need our abilities, especially around, this time of year. But if you know someone that doesn't have their abilities, do something for them. Use your ability to be kind. Okay. Appreciate. Yes. Attitude. Those are really, really good. My ability says it means possessions of your means or skills to do something. You can still do things. Every time I see somebody, I think I saw somebody yesterday and on television, and they were 96. Nope, excuse me. They had reached 104. It wasn't 96, it was 104. And at 104, they still had all their faculties. They said they still get around, they still play games, they still do, laugh and joke and have a good time. To me, if the Lord ever spares me to be able to be at that long, I'm hoping that I still have my abilities as much as possible, that my limbs will allow me to still move, and my voice can still be heard, and I can still hear somebody speaking to me. Those are important. Let's see, Marie says acknowledgement. Absolutely. That's what they were doing too. The fact that she had made 104, they were acknowledging her. And that was at the, I want to say it was at the church downtown on Palafox. But anyway, it was really good. So when we have our abilities, we still have our capacity, our capabilities, we have our potential, we have power, we have prosperity, we have our faculties about us, our means within us, and we have a way to know that we are prepared to do the things that we choose to do. That is all under abilities. Moving further on in the word, okay, I have normal for my N, normal. I want my day to be as normal as possible. Oh, yeah, it's more food than what I'm used to seeing or fooling with anymore. And it's more people, more things to do, maybe even more places to be invited to because it's a special day. But my normal is that I'm getting there and I'm arriving in the right frame of mind, and my heart is good, and I'm coming with laughter, and I'm coming with kindness, and I'm probably bringing you a dish or a bottle of wine. I'm gonna do something. I'm not just gonna show up. So notice is Debbie, a necessity. Oh, necessary. Yeah, absolutely necessary. Both Debbie and Joan put necessary down. Nice. Yes, 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 yes. And never ending. Thankful all the time. Me too. Me too. I try to be thankful all the time. Negotiate. That's right. Where you figure out, no, I'm gonna make the dressing this year. There you go. I'm gonna make the dressing this year. So when we have this thing of normalcy, we're talking about conforming to your standard. What is usual for you? What is typical and what is expected? Noble. Oh, I love that. Notice, to be noticed. Yes, all of those things are just really, really good. Normal is being usual, making things as usual as possible. What is your standard, your typical? It says what's in you, what stock is in you, what could be most common to the way you operate. Like everybody knows that you don't put the turkey in until maybe midnight and let it slow cook or whatever it's going to do, and then you wake up at 4 to check it and baste it, and then you put it only on 200 so it's slow. I do some of those things, but I'm not cooking a turkey this year. I'm turkeyless. I'm going to get a turkey, but I'm not cooking turkey. Thank you for those who will give me a turkey. But anyway, the normal talks about the customary. What's customary for your Thanksgiving? What do you all do that's customary? Do you all go away from the traditional meal and cook seafood or an Italian meal? What do you do? Some people, they do that, where I think I had a seafood meal. Maybe when Mrs. Williams was living, she invited me for seafood, and it was delicious. But I felt like I was a fish out of water. I said I needed some some greens and some yams and some mac and cheese. But she made that for me the next week. So I was kind of like her spoiled little side kid. I wasn't really hers, but she claimed me. She did. And when she left, it was significant because she always made sure that my daughter and I had wonderful food. So anyway, our normal is also our routine. What is expected of us? What responsibilities have you taken on for Thanksgiving? Put them in a thread. Are you the one that's bringing the cakes? Are you the one that's bringing the pies? Or are you the one? What are you doing? What's your responsibility for eating out? Or is everything over at your house? That's another thing. When I get to my K, I did knowledge. And the reason I did knowledge is because sometimes when you're having Thanksgiving meal and you are thankful about the meal you're going to have and the company you're going to be with, you need some facts, which is what knowledge is, which is information, the skills that are acquired by a person through their experience, their education. It might be something practical, understanding of a subject matter, but after a while, you have a routine down, which is what we spoke about a minute ago. And so it might be that you know that you eat at 1 o'clock, you eat at 4 o'clock, you eat at 6 o'clock. I remember as children, we ate at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. If my dad had to work the night before, we pushed it back an hour. But we always ate on time, and we always ate where my mother made a children's table, and then she had the adults table. You know, so we never ate at the adults table, and we were served first, and then grandparents, and so there was a like like a regimen, but not but the knowledge of that showed me what I did. Well, I never really had to have a children's table unless, my friends were coming over and they brought their kid and my kid. That's how we would do that. Knowledgeable, yes. Keepsake, yes. Kindness, kind, yes. Kitchen, what you say? I filled with love. That's just right. Kitchen. You got to go in the kitchen. You ain't lying. And kin, which are the people. Yes, 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 yes. So when you have knowledge, there will be understanding between those of you all getting together. And it says there also comprehension, what you've grasped. Like I used to watch my mother make certain things. And even though she really didn't tell me what I was supposed to do, I learned how to do them from watching her. My mother never made cakes by a hand mixer or she would do it by hand. That was her mixer. Or she would have a small, it wasn't high price KitchenAid, but she had some knockdown knockdown counter mixer that she used. Her cakes were always sought after. Everybody wanted her cakes and her pies, especially sweet potato. My mother could have been in business for that. But she would always try to tell them what to do. But of course, she was the connoisseur, and she would always say, they didn't put enough butter in this pie. They left out the sugar. So she was basically assessing other people's pies, but she was a great pie maker. She loved it, but it is what it is. But anyway, she had her level of how she wanted things done in terms of her understanding, how she grasped it, what the skill level was required. She tried to give wisdom to others. Now, for me, it was watching, but for others, she might have told them. But there it is. That's how it ended up. We move further on in the word. I have food. I have food for my F. Food. If you're going to have a Thanksgiving meal, you need food. Okay. Now, some people may do other things on Thanksgiving. They may just come together for the football. Okay. Or the Macy's Day Parade. What else is happening on Thanksgiving? And maybe just telling jokes, watching somebody, burn up, the grill. All of those kinds of things pretty much says that they place it in such a way that makes it fun to certain people anyway, makes it fun. But the food, it says any nutritious substance that people or animals eat or drink or that plants absorb in order to maintain life and growth. So we're looking at just having a delicious meal and more food than what we're used to. I'll just put it that way. I'm not used to seeing, like huge spreads anymore. When I was little, yes, my mother made sure there was everything. And because she knew that I was the fussy eater of the family, sometimes mine would be separate from the rest of them. I wasn't big on gravy. I needed to just see the food as being plated. I didn't like anything touching each other. So, I've gotten over some of that. Some. Now, I still don't like where the bread is wet. That's not going to work for me. But anyway, when we look at food, we're looking at our nutrients, the substance, nourishment, the cooking process, baking, maybe eating a bread, looking at the entire process as being a cuisine, the food stuff, the edibles, and the meals. Basically, it's festive. Yes, thanks, Joan. Football. There you go. I knew football was coming up. I said, somebody going to say football. And what teams are playing this year? Maurice, do you know? I don't even know. Well, as you can tell, I only watched the halftime at the Super Bowl. Okay, I heard it. Family, faith. Ooh, these are so good. Kiwanis festive, family, faith, favor, football. Excellent. Just excellent, excellent. When we move on in our word, I have my U, and my U is unity. When all of us come together, family and friends come together for an opportunity to see each other, be thankful for the fact that we're all still here. You know, I think one of the songs, it's not so much at Thanksgiving you hear it, but you start hearing it at Thanksgiving. And it's a song that just always used to get to me. Have yourself a merry little Christmas, but it says when friends come near, from far. That kind of always used to get me, because I would always say, well, I never have any family that really comes at this time of year, which is the time of us being festive. I usually don't go home, which is New York at Christmas time, because it's too cold and it has snow. And right now, y'all supposed to know that it's supposed, in this area here where we're at, of Florida, it's supposed to have bad rain today through early tomorrow morning. I think they said it's supposed to go out of here. But anyway, when we look at the whole idea of unity, we're looking at the union of us coming together, the integration of love and care and each other, keeping us in the highest idea of care by loving them. And it's basically the coalition of souls. The Packers versus Detroit. That now the Washington, look, he knew all of them, right? The Washington versus Cowboys, and 49ers versus Seattle. Is it the Seattle? Let me see if I know it. Seattle Seahawks, Dallas Cowboys. Is it the Washington Saints? I don't know. And who's the 49ers? I don't know. You can tell. I said I'm going to learn football because everybody I know knows it except me. But I'm going to learn it. I'll learn everything else. I'm going to try to learn that. So every once in a while, you have to give me a shout out, Maurice, and say, this is this and that is that. But anyway, so anyway, when we move on the word, my L is for, I have two L's, and I'm going to tell you both of them. What you put for your L first before I say mine? Somebody has mine. Who has my L's? Let's see. Debbie, you got an L. I know you have an L. And I know, okay, laughter. Okay, Kiwanis, go ahead. Wonderful. Laughter. Who else has laughter? Because laughter is one of mine. Laughter. Labor. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. And love. Y'all got them. Okay. Here's what I wrote for mine. I said love and laughter. I said, because when I get together with people that I love, I laugh. And it says it's an intense feeling of deep affection. It's our tenderness. It's our fondness, our warmth, our attachment, and our adulation, our care, our devotion, and our doting. That's an opportunity at holidays to dote on people. We can do a lot of loving on them, just showing them little things. I used to do little things for my daughter just to let her know that I care. Just little things. Sometimes the big things are overwhelming, but the little things are what really, to me, ties up the heart. But loyalty is wonderful. And then I have for laughter, the action or sound of laughing. It's when we chuckle, when we chortle, when we guffaw, when we're snickering, and when we're howling. And I love to howl. I ain't gonna lie. I love it. I absolutely love to just lay it down. There's just nothing like a good laugh. Nothing like it. On the end here, I have something I found about family and Thanksgiving, and let me see. There's no ownership, but I did find it on the web. And it talks about select the name of the family first that shows up. But anyway, I thought you might enjoy this. I like this little write-up. It says, Family Thanksgiving. It says, came just to eat, didn't bring any food, brings a different boyfriend, came just to gossip, rolling eyes at everything, always late, lies about sports, sneaks store-bought pies in. That's terrible, isn't it? Antisocial cousin, eating up all the food, too little clothing on, successful one, playing cards and talking smack, doesn't help clean up, blessing the food, loud, grandma's favorite, forgot the pies, telling family secrets, borrowing money from everybody, crying because they ate too much, asking who everybody is, needing a ride home. These are funny. Starting fights, kicking everybody out, making sure everybody only takes one plate, dancing on the tables during dinner, hogging all the leftovers, leaves early, hides all the pies. Is this not funny? Because as a family member, you've probably seen some of these things being acted out at a Thanksgiving or even a Christmas meal. Let's see, little things mean a lot. Oh, thank you, Joan. But anyway, this I found, as I said, I think you can just type in family Thanksgiving and type in the first couple of lines, came to eat, didn't bring any food. Those things are funny to me because it sounds like some of the family, that some of the families, not just mine, that I've been around, and some of these words, statements have come out. We just never know that people pay attention to some of the things that we do and don't do. But it is what it is. That, as they say, that's our life. That is our life. I want you all to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Do something special for yourselves. If it's rest, rest. If it's needing to read, read. If it's needing to write, write. If it's needing to just sit quietly with another family member watching football till you get rowdy, do it. Do whatever you want to do, but definitely make it your holiday special, that you treat yourself really well. Hey, good morning, Angie. How are you? I hide the pies. Does anyone else hide the pies? I don't hide the pies. Nah. Mm-mm. If it's good, I'll take a slice. But if everybody thinks it's good, then I'm gonna make sure somebody else gets a chance to have a little bit. Hey, love, that's so sweet. But listen, I want y'all to have a wonderful, wonderful, heartfelt, roaring with laughter. Maybe getting a little upset about your team not winning, but do something that just makes it a very special, thankful Thanksgiving. Okay. I'm going to be back on Monday. I won't be back this week because I can't compete with, everything that's coming on starting this week. In fact, tomorrow it will be the race to get all the things made. Thursday is eating and football and the parade, if you're going to watch it. And of course, Friday is Black Friday. Everybody be shopping except me. I'm not doing it. Okay, but I love you. Good to see you, Kiwanis, Dr. Winnie, and friends. Hope your Thanksgiving is amazing. Thank you. Have amazing Thanksgiving too, Kiwanis and Angelique, and all y'all, everybody, because now it's rolling up, so I can't really see everybody. Calithia, Debbie, I'm trying to remember everybody. Joan, Maurice, Cheryl. I'm trying to remember everybody I seen through the thread. But anyway, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Be safe. Enjoy. And don't eat till it hurts, but eat what you want. Okay. And then let that digest and then go back. Okay. Be safe out there. Love you very much. Happy Thanksgiving. Ciao bye. Come back. See you Monday.